Well, hello, my beautiful Gemini. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your love reading for April 2020. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your likes, shares, subscribes, and all the wonderful inspirational quotes in the boxes below. I'm slowly getting through the second batch. Please bear with me and I will choose the second winner of the ring competition shortly. I was guided to do a bonus reading for you before this love reading, so I do apologize that the love reading is slightly late also. Just a little reminder also that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody. Please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Okay, without further ado, I'll get straight to your reading, Gemini. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Gemini need to know regarding their love situation from today, the 2nd of April 2020, right through until May? What do they need to know regarding their love situation? Can you please guide me to what my beautiful Gemini need to know? For those of you who are new to my channel, I take jumpers from the pack. I do not choose the card because I believe that is my energy. Everybody has a different way of working, so there's no right or wrong way. So if this goes on too long for you, please feel free to fast forward till we receive the first card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. They've just asked me to be silent, so I'll be silent for a minute. Okay, thank you so much. Right, okay, how did you want that? Because it came out sideways. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords there, but it is in reverse, okay? So Gemini, you're feeling very restless at the moment. Some of you out there are feeling really tired, burnt out, okay? You are ready to act, however. So this is, it's like you're running on your adrenaline, your feelings. You really want to, it's like you've been overthinking in your mind, so you're very restless and you have this anxious energy about you, which is making you feel very depleted in terms of your mental energy. Okay, now this could be because of what's going on in the world at the moment with this pandemic and everybody having to isolate inside. So there could be residue because of that, and Spirit is bringing up this card, but you're ready to act on some sort of connection with another person. Mentally you're like, yeah, I'm ready to go, I'm ready, I can do this, I can do it. But you're running off this sort of, they're showing me like false economy energy, like you've mentally talked yourself round to, I'm going to do it. No matter what, I'm going to do this, okay? And then for the next moment, you're like, you know what? No, I can't do this. I really can't do this. It's like you're in and out of trying to choose what is the best way to proceed with a connection. And 1 minute mentally, you're got one foot in, you want to jump right in, and the next minute you're dipping your toe in. You're like, no, I'm not sure. So it's got this this kind of dual balanced energy about you. And I know you're Gemini, and that's like a cliche to say this like dual thing going on here. But it is this sort of 1 minute you're ready to act, and the next minute you're like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Kind of energy, and it may not even be that sort of panic. It's more like an anxious feeling, and it's making you feel quite restless and tired. Actually, it's draining a lot from you mentally. It's like you're overthinking the connection. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian. Oh, do you want that? No. Also, for those of you who are new to my channel, I get guided to if a large batch comes out of the deck, I get guided to the cards I can take and the ones that I cannot or are not meant for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Gemini need to know? Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, so you want to give all to this person, okay? When you've got the Six of Pentacles there, this is a giving and receiving kind of generous energy here. Now you are reaching out to friends, to a family that perhaps you're not physically with at the moment, and you really want to reach out to this connection, but it's like a give and take, okay? And you because it's right next to the swords here and you're in this anxiety, you're afraid that if you give out to this person your energy or reveal your feelings, that you will not they will not be reciprocated. You're hoping for this giving and receiving cycle, which of course who isn't, but You want to give generously of your time, your energy, and your love to this person, but you're worried that you won't get the same in return, or that they're not going to step up to the plate and give as much energy as you. You're unsure of this connection. That's I'm getting here, and but you really, it's like you keep giving, that you keep talking yourself out of it. Okay, you gear yourself up ready to act, and then you're like, whoa, it goes away. Okay, so you are in this wanting to give mode. You've got a lot to give there, Gemini. You're so beautiful. You've got everything you need around you right now. They're saying, you know, this is about being able to give when you're in balance and harmony, okay? But the tipping point for you is that actually you're a little bit anxious about how it might go. So therefore, you're not completely in this balanced energy for yourself, okay? And that's what's making you quite restless there. So you're wondering if you will be the... Oh, thank you so much, Spirit. I'm truly grateful there. They're showing me this card in a very new light. I've never seen it like this before. They're showing me the two figures here. Now, it's almost like this person... they're telling me, which is so unusual. I've never seen it like this before. They're saying, this is you, Gemini. This is both sides of you. Okay, and the person that you've put on a pedestal here, you're wondering if you give, will you receive, or will you be the one that's in lack? Will you? They're showing me this, like you've got this worry going on there. Yeah, and nobody's communicating right now. Okay, we've got the King and of Swords there, and he's in reverse. Okay, some of you may be dealing with well, this is obviously you, Gemini. Because this is a Gemini card, but you're in reverse there, so it's like you're feeling like you can't reach out to this person yet. You're not saying anything, you're just keeping silent, hoping for the other person maybe to get in contact with you, but because this is a Gemini card and obviously you've turned up in your reading, it's about you being silent, or perhaps this other person is being silent right now and you are reciprocating that silence. But you've got so much to give, and you've got so much you want to say, and you know, you want this kind of you want to be generous with your feelings and just share how it is that you're feeling right now. And it may not be you want to say to this person, hey, I kind of have feelings for you. You may even just want to reach out to this person and say, hey, how you doing during this time of, you know, this isolation mode, what's going on around the world, pandemic, like making small talk. Even that, you're overthinking there, Gemini. Some of you out there are really not communicating, or they're not communicating with you, and therefore you're reciprocating that energy during this time. Okay, you're very in your head. You've got two swords there. This is about intellect and communication. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What's going on with a beautiful Gemini? Can you please guide them to what they need to know regarding the situation for April 2020? Can you please guide them? My arms feel really tired. You know, you're so done with this. You know, you just, part of you just wants to get over and done with and rip that band-aid right off. And then that little sneaky kind of voice on the side says, don't do it just yet. That's what I'm getting here, but it's exhausting. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Gemini need to know regarding this situation? I was like, in my head, I'm thinking, why am I not getting cards? And it came back, oh, okay. It came back, no one is talking. So there is nothing to say. Okay. Now I just want to see how they want this card. Okay, so they want it in this way, which is Wheel of Fortune. So things are about to change. Okay, so we're talking about mid-April. There is going to be a shift in your fortune with this scenario. Okay, luck will be on your side. There's a definite turning point. Okay, so I'm feeling from this that actually the other person really wants to reach out to you too, and is possibly feeling the same way. Okay, you could be dealing with another Gemini there, or someone who has a Gemini placement, because I feel like you're both quite alike in this energy here. Okay, but balance will be resumed towards the middle of April there. You've got all the elements in the card present, and the Wheel of Fortune, of course, stands for good fortune, luck changing in your favor, but also, most importantly, taking a gamble. Okay, this card is about taking that gamble. Now we'll see in a moment if it's going to be you or that other person who's taking that gamble. And whenever people take a gamble with this card, it is normally a successful outcome because luck is on your side. If it was in the reverse position, I'd say no, don't do it, Gemini, don't do it yet. But it's in this position, so Spirit is suggesting that any action that you take during this time, mid-April, this is talking about here, will be a successful outcome. So if you reached out to that person and said, you know, just, hey, I was just wondering how you're holding up there, they will reciprocate, and then it will build from there. But right now you're in your head, and so is this other person. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, guardian angels. Can you please guide me regarding this scenario? Can you please tell me what my beautiful Gemini needs to know for April 2020? Thank you so much. So, what can I take those? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, look at that. So we got the Seven of Wands here, and it is in reverse. Seven of Wands there in reverse is about, you know, things stalling, okay? It's almost like weak boundaries. Gemini, you know, you're normally the sort of person who's a go-getter, you know, very adventurous, you're very powerful in your thoughts and, you know, your ideas, you're very fun out there, but you're overthinking this. So at the center of your read, along with the first card, is, you know, your boundaries are, it's like you need to have stronger boundaries with this situation because it's throwing you off balance. Okay, so you have nothing to fear is what they're saying, but at the moment you've just, it's like you've been turned on your head here, and you're feeling like quitting. When you get this card, it's about, you know, you feel like giving up or quitting on this situation. Okay, so I really feel around about April, they're suggesting that one of you is about to take a gamble, and just when you do, you talk yourself out again. It's like quitting or stalling the plan to do it. You're like, you know what, I'm going to do it on the 12th of April. I am going to contact them and I'm going to do this. And then the 12th of April comes, go, okay, you know what, my favorite number is kind of 14, so maybe I'll do it on the 14th. I just see this energy where it's it keeps being stalled energy. Okay, but then you got the you're feeling very overwhelmed. You got the Two of Pentacles, so it's like it's a balancing act, right? When you are in the upright position there, it's about making choices and having many options. Okay, now with it in reverse, it feels you have no option but to kind of like quit on this. It's like you're not going to go forward with this because you feel overwhelmed. Okay, when you get the Two of Pentacles, it is a very overwhelming energy when it comes to having feelings for another person and being worried that they do not reciprocate. Okay, so you're not in your usual setting. Spirit is reminding me that you're not in your usual energy, you're not in your usual flow because you're not surrounded by your friends, and you know, you don't have the same energies as usual around you, and you would be normally quite much quicker to act regarding something like this. But because of what's going on in the world at the moment, and everything is in delay and everything is stifled there in this limbo, you feel a bit more over analyzing than usual. Okay, look at that. You got the Six of Cups there, okay? The Six of Cups is you're going to connect to this person, okay? This is a reunion card. So this person, it looks like, I'm feeling here, you could be dealing with a water sign because it's a water element. So it could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio there. I'm feeling like they're actually going to come to you, Gemini. It's like you've stalled on contacting them. You've talked yourself out of it. Okay, and they're going to come in there with some sort of, I feel like they may reach out to you and see. We'll find out because swords are the ones about communicators. So we'll see what's going on there. But I really feel you're thinking about, you're in your head there thinking about how they make you feel, you know, the last time you saw them, because this is a nostalgia card, you know, that innocent connection between you both, how important it is to you. And I really feel this is the turning point, the real turning point. The energy is shifting at the Wheel of Fortune, where you're just about to jump, but you back out. And then you almost, when you think about giving up, something happens, okay? And I really feel the other person is the one who's about to step up to the plate. Okay, you do have justice, but the justice is in reverse, okay? So this could mean it's like the truth will come out, but when it's in the upright position. So you could be dealing with a Libra there also, but I feel like nobody is going to say anything. People are skirting around the issue here. Now I feel like this, like my gut instinct, I haven't been shown my spirit yet, but I feel like this other person feels the same way as you. I feel like they are kind of the same. So that's why I'm wondering if they've got a Gemini placement somewhere. But with this card, you've got a Libra there. But it is someone who will come to you, but it's like you're both doing this dance around the elephant in the room, if there was one. You know, both of you are not admitting your feelings here, okay? There's no truth coming out with this situation in April anyway. We're coming towards the end of April here, and no one has said how they feel. Okay, so there will be some sort of, I feel, some sort of contact towards the end of April, but neither of you are really committing to telling each other how you feel because you're both in your head. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Ooh, that's too many, I can't take those. So as that happened, now I'm just going to tell you exactly what they came in with. As that happened, it said, if you were going to the grocery store, and this person was also going to the grocery store, it would be divine timing for you to both bump into each other and drop all the groceries. But because we're all doing this social distancing, there is a possibility that you could run into them at the end of the month when you're going to get your supplies. Now they're saying, don't go looking for it though, because when you go looking for stuff, it never happens. Okay, go when you want, you need to go when it's necessary. Okay, thank you so much. You want that one? Thank you. Okay, yeah. So we have the 10 of Wands there. Now this, Wands always talk about something that you are really passionate about and that you know, have strong emotion for, and, you know, and Spirit is saying, you're working too hard for the connection when you've got it in the upright position. But when it's in the reverse position there, Spirit is coming on and saying, just when you finally decide, you know what, I'm going to give myself a break. I'm going to lighten up about this. I'm not actually going to, I'm just going to just do me for a while and just forget about this until such time as we can, you know, go back to normal life and see each other, etc., etc. Just when you give up and decide to free yourself, this person will come on in. Okay, it's typical, it's the way life works. But when we are willing something so hard, we crush the connection. Okay, they're showing me a butterfly in a hand, and if you've got this beautiful butterfly and you really love this butterfly and you want to keep it, but you crush it, and they're saying, no. The butterfly will be there because the butterfly wants to be there. Okay, so you don't need to crush it, you don't need to keep it there, it will be there. But as soon as you stop willing it to happen or crushing the connection, trying to and overthinking everything, then it will happen, is what Spirit's saying. Okay, I'm just going to get some clarifiers on when this person and you will actually have some sort of connection, proper connection. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Gemini need to know about this connection, or what's going on for them regarding April? Can you please clarify the reading? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do they need to know regarding this situation? Can you please give them something? Thank you. What did you get? Okay, so they've given me, first of all, double clarification, Wheel of Fortune, okay? They are on your side, Gemini. Spirit says go for it, okay? When you get this card, Wheel of Fortune, changing everything in your favor, okay? They're showing me, actually, that nothing's going to happen in April unless you take courage and have the strength to go for it. Okay, now with the Wheel of Fortune here, they're really trying to emphasize that, you know, gambling pays off. Fortune favors the brave. That's what they're coming on in there. The fortune favors the brave. So be bold in how you feel and accept that this is your feelings. Don't shy away from that. There is nothing wrong with saying to somebody, hey, I have feelings for you. Now, obviously, don't say it like that. I mean, you know, you'll know the best way to proceed with the situation. But they're saying, you know, the universe is on your side. Good luck is turning in your favor, okay? And they've given it to you as a double clarifier there. And just be at one with a spirit, okay? Really connect to yourself, because you're really off balance, especially at the beginning of April, but it will shift, okay? And you won't have to work. As soon as you stop working hard mentally for this connection, it just happens organically, okay? They are asking you to have self-love with this. When you get the Strength, you could also be dealing with a Leo. But this is a self-love, unconditional self-love and respect card, and having courage, okay, Gemini? Have courage that who wouldn't want to love you back, okay? You are absolutely an incredible soul. You have so much to offer in terms of love, in light, fun. You're creative, powerful. You have incredible ideas, love, adventure, and you're an exciting human to be with, okay? Spirit is saying, please be mindful of all these wonderful things that you are, and then have the courage to proceed. You are a valid human, and tell the person how you feel, okay? Have that strength. If you don't, Spirit is saying that, you know, then just nothing too much will happen in April, okay? It will the connection will transfer over to May. Eventually you'll get there, okay? But if you have the strength to just go for it, then it will happen quicker, okay? But they are reminding you, you must find this self-love and self-respect first, okay? Remember your boundaries. Should a connection make you so off balance that you overthink, or should you go for somebody who makes you feel really comfortable to be able to come to them and express how you feel? You really need to work that out for yourself, okay? So Spirit is saying, be mindful. Self-love and respect first, okay? And all else follows from there. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, guardian angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? Wow, it's a tough deck this time around, because it feels like no one's communicating, and therefore Spirit's saying, well, I got nothing. I got nothing to guide, because right now they're in their head. That's what, it's feeling really difficult, the communication. But it almost feels like you've got so much to say, Gemini, but you can't get it out. Do I take these ones? I'm just going to, no, okay. So not these, but they've asked for this one. High Priestess. Look at that. So mysterious. Yeah, High Priestess, trust in yourself. That's what this card is about. Trust in yourself, Gemini. Your intuition, okay? It's also about secrets coming out eventually. So even though nothing will be revealed in April, when we're heading on into May there, you know, there will be that shift when one of you steps up to the plate. You know, you may start talking towards the end of April, but nobody's going to reveal how they feel until we're into May, okay? So when we've got the High Priestess card, it is about you, though, trusting that intuition of yours, okay? If your gut instinct says don't do it, then don't do it. But if you're all up in your head thinking, yeah, I should go for it, oh no, I shouldn't, then you really need some silence, you know? Take some silent time out, really connect to self, and hear what this says, what your gut says. Now, I always believe that my gut instinct, my gut here, the feelings here, this is my first brain, okay? Because sometimes as humans, we feel fear, or we feel nervous, or we feel butterflies of love or connection. We feel it here first before our brain really engages to what's actually going around. So, you know, sometimes when you meet a person, they may seem like a wonderful person in front of you, right? But something here is going really wild, like something's off. And then a couple of months down the line, you find out you can't trust that person. You didn't know why. Your stomach was going off. Your gut instinct was telling you, because on the outside, they look like a great person. Okay, so trust in your gut is what Spirit's saying. Sorry, that was very long-winded, but they really wanted me to explain it to you. Okay, now you're sitting there in all this mystery and looking so sexy at home, and you know, thinking of all the wonderful things that you'd be saying to them and that they'd be saying to you back. Remember that strength, okay? Especially when you get some sort of it will be like a hey kind of comment. It won't hit right to the, it won't cut to the chase, the comment that they message you, but it all will be revealed later as we're coming out of April, okay? Unless you can change your destiny, unless you step up to the plate and have courage to do so. But it feels like both of you are having to have some sort of courage on either side. I wish we could read each other's minds, because then you'd see how they're also all up in their head about this connection. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Gemini need to know? Any final messages? Thank you so much. Final messages. The Hierophant. Look at that person. They are opening the box of secrets. They are releasing the power within. Okay, when you get the Hierophant, this is about expectations. Okay, and just releasing all those expectations of how you expect it to go and how you would like it to go, because life just doesn't go like that, you know. If you really want someone to come on in and just straight away be like, hey, do you want to go out on a date? Or if you know, people skirt around the issue unless they've got a super confidence, which is amazing. As I said, you could be dealing with a Leo there, so normally they would act in confident, they would be confident, but they're saying, isn't it always the way that if we kind of like somebody, we're confident, you know, we can discuss things with them. But if we really like somebody and we think, wow, they're pretty special, all of a sudden we can't even talk to them, you know, we can't even form a sentence that we actually want to say to them. The more we like a person, or the more we put them on a pedestal, all of a sudden communication comes to a zero. We just become like bumbling idiots. Okay, so Spirit is indicating that actually on both sides, you and this other person see you as quite an important person in their life. They don't want to F it up. Okay, so you're in your heads there, but all will be revealed. It won't be April. Okay, it's going to be an extended version here into May. Okay, but they do want some sort of traditional relationship with you. And you got the Hierophant, is about traditions, conventions. Okay, and it's just about being careful with your expectations, because no matter what we want in this world, it comes around, absolutely, but it never comes the way we want it, right? Or the way that we imagined it. Okay, so this is also a Taurus card. They just want me to highlight that for you. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, or a Leo, or possibly a water sign, but that's feeling less weak now. We've got a strong Leo, strong Taurus, because they are major arcana. And we could be dealing with someone who's got a placement either in a water sign or in Gemini. Okay, Seven of Swords, look at that. Seven of Swords is just be mindful not to keep running away from, if that's your MO, Gemini, where you run away a lot when it comes to really expressing how you feel. Spirit is asking you to be really mindful. This is the next card up for this is self-imposed, restrictions and stuff. But when you've got this one, the one before, it's about running away from it. You know, that fear right before you're about to do something, and then it's like a horse. They're showing me a horse now coming up to a jump, and just they've got this confidence they're going to do it, and just before they get to the jump, they completely back out, and it does not serve their purpose. And so they're showing me that you have the ability, but just when it comes to getting right to it, you just run away. So it's either you or this person, okay? And this is to do with communication. We got swords there. So it's running away just before communication. So where do you want this to be? Okay, here. They want to be in the center. Now, they've asked me to give one more card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else my beautiful Gemini need to know? Can you please guide them regarding the situation? What else do they need to know? Thank you so much. That's the end of that one. Nine of Coins. Okay. Now, Nine of Coins here is it is you being very self-sufficient. Okay. So the month of April for you will be you doing you. Okay. Finding this self-love, finding this self-respect. not finding it, just reconnecting with it. You have it, but because this person you feel is very important to you, you've put them on a bit of a pedestal, and they have done the same as you. Okay, so this they're saying, Spirit is saying, find solo pleasures again. Okay, they're showing me someone, you know, taking a wonderful bath, you know, painting their nails, or bizarrely putting oil all over their body to moisturize, and I'm not saying that's a bizarre thing to do, it's a bizarre thing for them to show me. So you know, they're saying take care of your body, most important, take care of your mind, reconnect to self, have that self-love and self-respect, and then your boundaries will be in the right place before you and this person connect. There absolutely will be a connection with you and this person, but unless one of you steps into your strength there and has the courage around about mid-April, the turning point will be mid-April, but it won't be till the third or the end of the third week of April before they actually reach out, or you actually reach out to initiate some sort of communication. Okay, don't run away from the connection, but they're asking you in the meantime, get busy looking good, feeling good, and just, you know, being mindful of how amazing you are, okay, during this time. Thank you so much. Oh, okay, they've asked me to take a card from this deck. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay, they want those two. Right, okay, I see why. So we have Hermit card. Okay, so this is you again in isolation mode. You have to take time to get this illumination. When you got the Hermit, you could be dealing with a Virgo here also, but it is going within for clarity and having a quiet quest for personal truth. They really want you to understand how you feel about this person, how you feel about you, where this person sits in your life, and how they would enrich your life and how you would enrich their life, because you cannot come to a connection if you're in lack. You have to be in balance and ready to give as much as you receive. Okay, so they're really highlighting that here. This is a spiritual illumination card. Okay, so they're asking you to unlock all the doors, take down your boundaries, and be ready for that connection. Okay, the connection you seek wants you, but you have to be ready. So if you feel like you can't do it, and you're in isolation mode at the moment because the world is all on this suspended limbo lockdown because of the pandemic, take this time to find that connection with self. Okay, gain that clarity within, get that personal truth and that spiritual illumination. Okay, and what is to come from the Six of Fire? Victory. News will be successful. The Six of Fire is the equivalent of the Six of Wands in the traditional tarot, and it is a victory card. It will be a recognition, okay? So you will get good news, but it will come towards the end of April there. They just want you to be ready. So they're giving you this clarification. They're clarifying the read for the third time of what you need to do before you get there, Gemini, okay? So with the Six of Fire, you could also be, as I said, dealing with this fire element, so that Leo there, or having that energy of courage. But eventually, when you find your connection to self and what you truly want and who you truly are, then you will get the successful news from this person. They will contact you, it looks like, unless you leap ahead with some courage. But they are showing me that if you don't do anything, they will come on in with some connection, but nobody will be addressing feelings until we're out of April and into May, okay? But it will be successful. Look at that. It's dreamy, right? You're in this wonderful boat, this, and it's floating in the air with this wonderful hot air balloon boat type thing, It's really romantic there in the sky. It is very successful and very passionate, something that, it will be very strong emotion, these warm, beautiful feelings, okay, once you come together. And it will be very victorious time for you in terms of the connection. But just be mindful of what Spirit is asking you to do during this time, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I'm truly grateful. I'm just going to give you an Angel Oracle card before we leave the connection. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Gemini need to know regarding... Thank you so much. Notice the signs. Okay, so this will be a time of synchronicities for you. So if you're seeing 1010, 2020, I think this came up in your general read actually, but yeah, synchronicities will be all around. They have come on in again with a butterfly. Okay, so if some of you are looking out that window and you see a butterfly, or a butterfly flies past you on your path, they're showing me a white, they're linking it, white cabbage butterfly. White cabbage butterfly. If it flies past on your path when you're going for, you know, your one walk a day for exercise or something, then this is signs. Spirit is with you. They've got your back here with this. And it says, yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and never alone. Okay, so along with those signifiers they've given there is this cabbage, white cabbage butterfly that they're showing me here, floating across a path. And very strange. I don't know. I'm just going to give it to you. A cigar is very important to somebody out there, or the smell of cigars. Yeah, or somebody smokes a cigar. There's a signifier with cigars. I don't know what that is, but they're showing me a cigar, which is, yeah. So I'm just giving you the images that come on in there with that. Want more? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Gemini need to know regarding this communication or this month of April? Can you please guide them to what they need to know? What advice do you have for them during this time? Thank you so much for the messages so far. Thank you very much. Acceptance. They really, really want you to accept yourself, Gemini. You're beautiful as you are. You have no need to worry or be in any anxiety, okay? It says here, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. So they're really highlighting that you cannot give love, true love, to another person if you are serving in lack, okay? And that is lack for yourself, okay? Your cup needs to be full before you hand it on over to somebody else, right? So accept yourself for who you are. Life is far too short. If this pandemic has shown us anything at all in the world and reminded us of what is truly important, it is that life is too short and we are who we are. We are born in the shape and goodness of the way we are, and you know, accept that, and then everything will turn in your favor, okay? The Wheel of Fortune, you take that gamble. When you see yourself, as they say, through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love, others will see you in exactly the same way, Gemini, okay? I'm just going to give you a trinket before we go. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Gemini need to know regarding this month or this connection? You want those too? Oh my gosh, seriously? Okay, so butterfly, I mean, can you see, everyone? There's hundreds of trinkets in there. No, there's over 100 trinkets in there. They're pretty much different. I think there's 2 butterflies in there, but there's loads of different, like starfish, trees, crowns, hearts, feathers, all of those things. And you got butterfly. So this white cabbage butterfly, or butterflies, are very much a signifier for you at the moment. Noticing the signs, butterflies, very important. I'm just going to put that in. But this is you transforming, a transformation time for you. It is about you coming out of your cocoon, ready and beautiful and ready to face the world and connect. Okay, so use this time wisely, Gemini, before you can reach out to this person. And you got the key. Okay, now this key is connecting here with the Hermit card. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keys there. There's probably 9 because it's number 9, but yeah, there's 5 keys on there, and there's this key. So they're saying use this Hermit mode for spiritual illumination. Okay, stop being in your head. Easier said than done, Gemini, but Spirit is asking you to unlock the keys to yourself before you can actually, you know, connect to that other person. and victory will be yours with this connection. Now, I can only tell you how it is on the cards. I'm not gonna, spin you any BS here. You and this other person will not truly admit how you feel in April, okay? This will be extended into May sometime, but you will get communication from them at the end of the month. But you will get it sooner if you have courage to just jump right in and not talk yourself out of it. You got double wheel of fortune, so just a reminder that this will be a very successful connection with the person, okay? And you have the victory there with the 6 of fire. It will be a wonderful, passionate, strong feeling emotion in a relationship, okay, to start, okay? But it looks like the beginning of April into the mid, nothing's really happening. You're in your head, and so is this other person, okay? I hope this connected for some of you out there. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for you. It just lets you know that I've connected to you with this reading, which is very important to me. And if you press the bell, apparently it lets you know that I upload my next message for you, so you can keep tabs on that, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini. Stay safe, find that courage. You are beautiful, and love and light.